Welcome to Primecast, episode 96. My name is Jesse.
My name is Wyatt.
And this is, of course, the Transformers podcast, but we're getting tired of Transformer news lately.
I'm tired of talking about he said, she said about the movie. I'll talk about toys about the movie all day long. I just want to see the movie at this point.
Speaking about movies.
Oh, what?
I still didn't get a chance to see Captain America.
You suck.
But I did get pre-ordered tickets for Godzilla.
Whoa, my phone. I thought I had the volume turned down. Alright.
What kind of noise was that?
That's the TARDIS.
It sounded like Godzilla's roar.
Nope.
Like, as soon as I said Godzilla, I heard that phone. I was like, wow, that sounds like a Godzilla roar.
Wow, that was great. How'd you do that? I didn't.
Yeah, but guess who pre-ordered them?
You did?
Nope.
Your wife?
Nope.
Your son?
Nope.
Your other son?
Nope.
Your cooking daughter?
Nope.
Your cat?
Nope. My mom.
Ah. She was next. She was my actually no. Your dad was the next guest, but
Yeah, my mom wants to see it, so she pre-ordered tickets today. And she bought 3 tickets just in case my dad wants to go.
I realized after I said it how bad the term "cooking daughter" sounded.
Yeah, but
Maybe
apparently,
that way.
she asked if I already bought tickets for it because she figured I was excited for it, and she took me to see the '98 Godzilla movie too, and apparently I didn't know.
She blames herself.
Yeah, she blames herself. Like, oh, I'm sorry, Jesse. This is all my fault.
I'm sorry. It's Godzilla's fault.
But apparently I never knew this until I was talking with her today, that she's actually quite a big, like a traditional Godzilla fan. Not like, our sense is of collecting toys or whatnot. But I mean, she remembers seeing the original Godzilla movie in black and white and subtitles, and it scared the shit out of her. And ever since then, she's always been kind of fascinated by them.
I love the concept of movies like Godzilla and monster movies and horror movies and slasher movies, where you're watching them and it ends and you're like, God, I'm terrified to go into my own bedroom.
Yeah.
But that was awesome.
And she absolutely loves Bryan Cranston. And
me too.
I showed her more of the recent trailers because she doesn't really see a whole lot of movie trailers. She just basically sees what I show her. Yeah. But she did know that the new Godzilla had Bryan Cranston in it. And I showed her a new one. And she had that glisten in her eyes. She looked really excited about it. So I'm going to see Godzilla with my mom in IMAX 3D. She's never seen a 3D movie before.
She's about to.
So, I'm excited to see that. I'm going to see it the day after it comes out.
I'm being forced to see it the day it comes out.
Forced?
Yeah.
So you're being raped into seeing it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not against seeing it, but yeah, I've been told that, hey, you're going to go see this with me, and I'm like, all right.
So it's not really being forced. You're just being.
Yeah, it's like my.
Oh no! Don't take me, but you're kind of shoving
Yeah, my eyes are saying yes. Essentially.
My minds tell me no.
But my
body is telling me yeah.
Don't. Nope. Edit that out. That's cool. I'm getting ready to go see Spider-Man.
When's that come out?
This Thursday night. Yeah, he's upset that he doesn't get to see Spider-Man this Thursday. Yeah, he really wants to see it.
Jordan, go lay in bed, okay?
Jesse, I have a question.
Okay.
Does he only do this when you're recording?
Yes, just about. Jordan, go get in your bed. Jordan, I don't understand the words coming out of your mouth. Go get in bed. Are you speaking English right now?
He's possessed. He's speaking in tongues.
Are you a demon child? Are you a demon child? Are you a demon child?
Exercise him.
Go get in bed.
Damn it, Sammy. We exercise,
All
not
right.
exercise.
Yeah. Jordan, mommy's calling you. Go get mommy. Go get mommy, Jordan. All right, come on. Go get mommy. Okay, so hold on.
So,
Purchases. Yeah.
oh, okay. Do you want to go
Sorry,
first?
Pardon. Yeah, nothing.
Oh, shit. I got a lot.
Oh, did you?
I did. So, you know how parents and grandparents will be, or, well, I don't want to say they'll be like, because I don't like that grammar, how it sounds. But, you know how they'll do it?
That there be like some good
How they
shit.
do. Some people don't think it be like it is, but it do. Well, you know, when you have someone in your family and they're like, oh, you have this hobby of collecting, alright, well, surely you don't have this McDonald's toy. And essentially, that's essentially what my grandmother does. She's an older woman. She's in her 70s. And she's I don't want to call her a hoarder, but she has a massive collection. That's
A
where
hoarder? It's not nice to call your grandmother
Hoarder. Have you ever, wow, you piece of, alright, hoarder.
Like she hoards sheep?
No, not like trash or anything, but she'll go to the store just to buy stuff. It's all organized. It's not like the shit you see on television. But she has a massive collection of just stuff.
She has a massive collection of stuff.
Yeah, like essentially Elvis memorabilia. Yep, and baby dolls.
Does she think Elvis is still alive?
No, well actually today I ran into her randomly. I was with my girlfriend at Target, just getting some random stuff, and I saw her walking down the aisle. I was like, "This is my grandmother?" No, that's not my grandma. And my girlfriend's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Oh my god, that's my grandma." We walk up to her, and she's buying an Elvis album, and she's like, "Yeah, I wanted to see if they had his new album." And
what?
Like, I knew what she meant. I knew what she meant.
That sounds so funny, just the way it's just.
Oh, I know, and I looked at her.
I
was
knew
like,
what she meant, but was like, might as well say, like, I wonder if Tupac's new album is out.
I told her, I was like, "Grandma, I think Elvis has been dead for 30 years."
Do you know that Elvis died taking a shit?
Yeah. It wasn't the shit that killed him, but yeah.
It was straining the shit.
Yeah, anyway. What happened was, I mean, and that's the way it's been for years when she...
That should be the name of the next Elvis biography pick. It's not the shit that killed him.
That's fantastic. Alright, so essentially how they'll do it is, you know, they'll buy you this McDonald's toy or something they see, and or, you know, that you know, clearance Revenge of the Fallen skids, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're older than I am, so I don't know. If, you know, people care about you and your family enough to buy you gifts. I was waiting for a reaction.
I'm waiting for you to finish the story.
No. It's gonna be the next 20 minutes. Well, essentially, that's the way it's been for years. And whenever someone gives you a gift, my thought process is accept it, be thankful that you got anything, and it doesn't matter what the gift is, especially from somebody, you know, in that, you know.
That's how I've always been.
Yeah, that's it. Don't be like, oh, I have this one, or oh my god, that's not the one I want.
Yeah.
Like, especially from your grandmother, someone in their 70s who doesn't essentially know what, you know, it is, and you don't. I mean, if you expect them to know, well then whatever. But
like when I was real little, I wanted I wanted a Hulk Hogan action figure.
Mhm.
Like I didn't know how to describe it, except like his arms were in this certain position. Kind of like.
He's
Kind of like
shit.
if you're like doing like flexing your arms and like kind of making like a bicep curl arms. It's kind of hard to describe, but like all I was like he was doing this, and they got me a wrong wrestling figure, but he was doing that same action, but it was not even close to Hulk Hogan. But I just pretended it was it.
It was Bulk Rogan.
Yeah.
Remember from the TNA days?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's essentially like that. Well, she hands me this big box. And I'm just like, alright, well, there's going to be a bunch of McDonald's toys in here. I open it up, and I'm just looking at it. And I look back at her, and I'm just like, where'd you find all this? And she said, found it all in a big, you know, pile of junk at several places at a church sale. Which is essentially like a yard sale at a church. What was weird is a lot of the stuff was in pieces. Like, you know, popped off ball joints, separate parts, all that. But I was able to complete many figures with just the parts in the box.
Really?
It's all essentially Transformers. It's a bunch of animated and Revenge of the Fallen stuff.
Like what?
Like, So a couple years ago, I went to a thrift store and they had like half of a Classics Onslaught, and there was the other half of that Onslaught in this box. So now I have a complete Classics Onslaught. There's a complete Revenge of the Fallen Demolisher, there's an animated Swoop missing his leg, complete Revenge of the Fallen Chromia, a bunch of the Scouts I always wanted. There's the red motorcycle from Revenge of the Fallen, roll bar.
That one's RC.
The sea spray looking guy. There's some of a Classics Dinobot in here, animated Sentinel Prime, a whole bunch of RPMs. The Ice Cream Twins are in here. Dirt Boss. What else is in here? A Blazing Lockdown. Essentially all the figures I have already. A couple McDonald's toys, but whatever. Like there's another Dark of the Moon Megatron gun and his cowl, but not the actual figure. Animated oil slick and a whole bunch of RPMs. And my two favorite things, I got another thing in that box. A complete, the only crossover figure I ever got from the Marvel crossovers, and it's a Wolverine. It's X-Force Wolverine. And it's actually pretty cool. And then my two favorite things are animated activators. It was really weird. This Optimus was in pieces. Both of his legs were popped off. His head was off, but I was able to put together complete animated activators, Optimus, and that red and black animated Grimlock activator.
Oh, yeah.
It's Fire Blast, I think.
I really, really like the Activators Megatron.
I never got him, but the Activators
I had
Optimus...
two of him.
Activators Optimus is amazing.
I see. I've had that. I had that one too, but mine must have had some sort of QC issues with it. Because it was frustrating beyond hell.
I love him. He poses well, and oh god, we're down the wrong pipe. Grimlock, on the other hand, is cool. He has some weird tolerance issues when I transform him, but he's cool, and that blew my mind. Getting this big box of toys I didn't have, and then parts to ones I did have. So I essentially, where I have a knack of breaking animated toys, I now have
I think you could
parts.
just cut animated out of that. You should have just said that sentence without the word animated.
No, it's true.
I have a habit of breaking toys.
No, it's animated. So, did I ever tell you what happened to my animated swindle?
I think you might have.
Where the
but
clear, the clear purple. If a third-party company, I don't agree with recasting official parts and then selling them as your own. That's essentially knocking off a product. Yeah. I don't normally agree with that. But if a third-party company or knockoff company did that with just the clear joints on animated swindle and sold them as a pack to replace the ones on yours, I'd buy that in a heartbeat. Because the clear purple ball joint on the shoulder for my animated swindle cracked. I was never able to fix it. Used epoxy, used glue, used everything. I sanded it down, everything. Did not do anything. It still cracked, still stayed cracked, still loose, still just ended up falling off, just setting it down on the shelf. I found a junker swindle on eBay, and it was just like the torso, no arms, there's the torso, the back, and one of the biceps connected. I was it was $5. I was like, all right, I'll buy that. As I have it in my hands when I got it, switching all the parts over to my animated swindle, I pop off the leg for some reason. I forgot. I think I was fixing all the joints. The leg just explodes in my hand. So as I'm fixing it, another part just disintegrates from the clear translucent plastic, or I'm sorry, the purple translucent plastic. So yeah. Animated toys have a habit of disintegrating. I've had to replace.
I remember when anime first came out, there was a lot of complaints about quality control, especially with Lockdown and Bumblebee.
I never broke my Bumblebee. I've broken a Lockdown, but it didn't I was able to fix it.
I think everyone that's on the Lockdown has broke them.
The thumbs on my original Prowl snapped off. I was able to fix it though. I've had to replace a Ratchet. I've had to replace a Sentinel Prime. I still have to replace my Jetfire, which is saddening because I love that toy so much. I've had to replace who else? I've had to replace a Starscream. I've had to replace. I think that's about it actually. Oh no, I've had to replace a Voyager Optimus. Like animated, no, just put them on your shelves after you buy them and don't touch them. And if they have
Or put them in totes.
if they have translucent plastic on them, no, don't touch them. Put them back in the box, wrap them in bubble wrap, and you remember that toy for what it was, and you don't touch it. And I don't normally, ham fist figures when I play with them. I'm normally pretty delicate. They rarely fall off my shelves unless I'm, actually trying to break it, like Jesse when he attaches firecrackers to him. But yeah, just don't.
That one deserved it.
I like that toy.
Coming to it.
I went to a Target today, and they're clearancing off all their Beast Hunter stuff because they're getting ready for Age of Extinction. And they had a couple molds that I think I even referenced last week that I was wanting to pick up, and they were on clearance for like $6. I was like, all right, I'll buy them. Beast Hunter's Ratchet, the Dinobot, and Dreadwing, the Peacock. That's pretty much all I have to say about him. I mean, Ratchet's pretty cool. He looks like so. You've read a comic book in your life before, right?
A couple two tree.
You know who Cable is, right?
Yeah.
Ratchet is a Transformers Cable.
See, whenever I look at that Ratchet, it always just kind of reminds it. I cannot stop thinking about, but I always think of Beast Wars Transmetal 2 Dinobot.
That's the point. But no, I thought I'd see Dinobot. I don't. I see Cable. Really? I just see an off-colored Cable. And I pick up Dreadwing, and I bought Dreadwing because he's my favorite character from the show. Or I'm sorry, one of them, because I'm not going to put him over Knockout. I'm not going to put either of them over each other. But he was my favorite design from the show because I loved both of his toy and Skyquakes. I love that chassis. So I picked this up just for funsies because it's a peacock jet bird thing of one of my favorite characters.
I don't think I've ever seen that in stores.
As I looked at it today, I was like, this is probably the last time I'll ever see this, and it's on clearance. You better do it just because you can't. And I did. And wow, this figure is kind of really dumb. Wow, it's dumb.
I thought you were going to go in a kind of really awesome way.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. For what he is, he's pretty dumb. There's no real saving. Like, for some of the Beast Hunters figures, like Bumblebee and RC and Starscream and Ratchet and, a couple others, Bulkhead, there's saving factors to them. Knockout. Dreadwing, he's what you get. You get peacock jet with bird feet and yeah, and some weird, awkward ass weapons.
Yeah.
But I still adore him for what he is. I'm like, God, they
didn't give a fuck when they made that figure.
They did not care. I can't tell. I can't tell if they tried too hard or they didn't try at all. Either way, I adore it.
They brought in the D crew for that figure.
So do you ever seen the show Regular Show?
That's the one with the talking gumball machine, right?
Yeah, Benson.
I've seen parts of it. I'm not too keen to it.
The guy who made that show in college, he made a animated short of two guys tripping on acid, and that was essentially his resume to make Regular Show for Cartoon Network. I assume they called him up to make this toy. But yeah,
that's hysterical.
Oh, it's wonderful. But yeah, this toy, it looks dumb. I'll never display him in an actual shelf because it'll diminish the shelf. Even if I take him out, it'll still just leave like a pungent stench to the shelf because it just looks so dumb. God, it looks so dumb. But I love it. Like he's like my least favorite child, but you still kind of have to love him. Kind of.
Nice. What else did you get?
I got hella progress.
We're 20 minutes into the show. We haven't talked about news.
Good. You know what? Fine. I always talk about stuff I got. Because I don't make YouTube videos that much anymore in the last, 8 months. So this is where I get to talk about my stuff. Deal with it.
Well, hurry up.
Oh, okay. I got stuff for my Spider-Man costume.
The everlasting changing cosplay.
Yep. Wait, are you talking about, cosplay as a whole or just my Spider-Man suit?
As a whole.
Oh, okay. Yep. I got my lenses. Okay. There's a baby screaming in my house. Can you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it. It sounded weird. At least from my end.
No, it sounds weird from every end.
It sounded like I don't know, a pig or something.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh, there. Oh. All right. Anyway, I have a lot of progress. I finished puff painting the suit. I attached the soles to the bottom, and I got my lenses in the mail today. I got the lenses for my classic suit and my superior suit, and I'm almost done with my superior suit gauntlets.
Speaking of which,
What?
when is the Amazing Spider-Man #1 coming out?
It's May.
May what?
Don't know.
Because I'm going to get a couple issues of that.
Like
couple
of this.
copies.
Why for resale value in 8 years?
I'm going to buy one for me. A Spider-Man fan at work wants one.
Mm-hmm. Why doesn't he go to a comic book store and buy it himself? He's an adult.
Well, because, I don't know.
Alright.
I don't know. He just asked me if I would.
Teach a man to fish. Teach a man to fish.
But this is not fishing.
Oh, that's... Alright, you're right.
So, does it actually have an official release date?
I'm sure it does. I just don't know. The Superior 31 was at the end, I think the last Wednesday of April. No, I'm sorry. Second to last Wednesday of April. The 16th.
Okay.
Wasn't in that release, so I'm assuming around, mid-May. I could be wrong. I don't know. I simply don't know.
I watched a review of 31 Superior, and they saw that Norman Osborn has a handlebar mustache.
That's not Norman Osborn.
What? Why? Who is that then?
Well, okay, so essentially what the goblins are doing now is they're brainwashing people into thinking that they're those people, but it's to the point to where they're living vicariously through those people, so they can't actually track down Kingsley and Osborn.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty cool how they actually do it. Like, that sounds pretty dumb, but how they do it is neat. It's not just...
It doesn't sound dumb at all. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so when they took it, when Spider-Man rips off his mask in the comic, I was like, wait, because it wasn't fully explained till after something with the Hobgoblin happened, and I'd forgot about that, and I was like, why does Norman Osborn look like Seamus / Abraham Ford? But then I was like, oh, wait, never mind, that's not him. Because he's, orange hair. I was like, alright, never mind. Wigged me out a bit.
I keep on wanting to call him Alabama Ford for whatever reason.
Why? What's wrong with you?
I don't know. Something's wrong with me.
But yeah, Spider-Man suit progress. This Thursday we're going to my theater in costume. There's going to be me, a Gwen Stacy, an Electro, a Deadpool, and a Havoc, and maybe a Cyclops. And then Free Comic Book Day this Saturday. Oh yeah, is where I'll have Superior at. I talk in weird syllables. Meh. Alright, I don't know if I got anything else, but I don't care, I'm done.
You done.
You're done.
So, now we go on to...
No, we're done. Show's over.
The news.
Go home.
Show's not over.
No, you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. Oh. Proceed.
So, let's get on to news. We're going to start off with your favorite news section.
Wait, let me find out what it is before. Okay, yep, okay. This is hilarious. I love this topic.
And that is...
Movie
news.
That's movie... Okay, I'm sorry. This isn't actually movie news. This is movie toy news. This stuff I don't mind.
Yeah.
Essentially. Unless we're talking about stuff that doesn't matter.
Okay.
The news about the movie? No. Get that out of my face. Just let me see the movie already.
Just teasing you for a couple more months.
I don't even see it as teasing. I just see it as, annoying tripes to just, try and stay relevant. Like, oh, we have a movie coming out. I'm like, I don't care. Just let me watch it already. And that's all I care about at this point. I've seen a trailer. I've seen pictures. I've seen designs. I've seen toys. Alright, now show me the actual movie.
Okay, first off, we got the Age of Extinction Evolution 2-packs of Slug and Strafe.
Yep.
I haven't actually seen these. I saw a news topic, but I never even bothered to look them. I'm trying to find them right
These
now.
are hilarious. These are hilariously tragic. Because, let me tell you why. So the Grimlock Evolution 2-pack, and somebody called this out. I think it was Vangelis. Said... Because the Grimlock 2-pack had Energon Grimlock, and everyone assumed because we knew Strafe / Swoop was getting a 2-pack. Well, they'll put Energon Swoop in with that one because then those get released for the first time, re-released for the first time, and you can have their Super Link gimmick. And he's like, and if they don't do it, what a bunch of dicks. And they didn't. They're packing them in with Cyberverse/Legends toys.
Is that what these are?
Yes, these were. I don't know what they came from, but I remember them being released in Dark of the Moon, end of wave, Family Dollar junctions.
These are shit.
I saw those. I was like, wow, they really did that. I can't believe they really did that. That is insane. That's hilariously awful for anyone who actually wanted to, because that actually does suck.
They're dicks.
Yeah, what a bunch of dicks. Because that was the big debate.
That's a cool shot of the of Strafe though.
Yeah.
In Dinobot mode, or Dino mode.
Whatever. Yeah.
It's
and I even like.
A pretty fucking cool figure.
I like their box art. Did you see the box art?
Yeah.
Yeah, look up at the top left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because evolution.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, get it.
Clever.
Yeah, silly guys. It's not too clever because they put the wrong figures in there.
Yeah, oh god, that's pretty lame.
That blows for people who cared. And I'm not. I'm not
if
being
it's
my
the same
self. I'm
price,
serious. That sucks.
is it going to be the same price as just the regular deluxes?
I don't know. It'll probably be like $20.
Oh, if it's $20, fuck that.
Well, these are Toys R Us exclusives, and we know how Toys R Us does their business.
I mean, if it was going to be like this regular price as the standard deluxes, then I don't see the harm in it.
No, yeah, but I still do, because some people would not have minded to pay an upmark, especially to get a whole another toy that they cared about. But hey, what do? That's essentially all there is about that, though.
Next up is I kind of called it last show when we were they're doing a G1 colored slug.
Mhm.
And I said when we're talking, I said I guarantee we'll see a G1 color Grimlock. I was kind of bitching at that point, but now I was thinking about it, I was like, actually, I think that'd be pretty cool. Fuck what I just said. I think that'd be pretty badass.
And guess what? You're
a
psychic.
week later, I can predict the future.
Spoiler alert, what do I get next week?
Herpes.
Too late.
Damn.
Ow.
Alright, so yeah, we're getting a G1 color Voyager class Grimlock.
Oh my god.
It looks pretty fucking cool.
It does. It looks
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
It's going to be a Lawson's store exclusive, which is basically, isn't that like a Japanese like convenience store basically?
I could not tell you for the life of me, and I'm not going to pretend to know.
Because yes, I was reading, I think from what I remember, I don't know, I was reading some of the comments and someone says their version of 7-Eleven.
I want to go to 7-Eleven and find exclusive Transformers.
Yeah, which it seems really weird.
On Free Slurpee Day.
But
I haven't been to 7-Eleven in years.
But I wouldn't really expect. I mean, you should kind of expect it because Reuven Robot Adventures.
Yeah.
They go to camera stores and they sell tons of Transformers there. It gets a lot of Transformers from a place called Big Camera, which is usually just like a electronic or a camera store, and they sell Transformers there out the ass.
They're just just
Gundams and
throwing
robots.
them.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, this looks pretty cool. It has a really nice silver paint job on the head, arms, legs, gold feet. It has really, I think most of the eye is black except for the pupil is red, and there's red pupils in robot mode. I like this color a lot.
It looks cool.
And it looks really fucking badass. I like it a lot.
I don't know how much I care about it to import it, but it looks cool. If this was an American thing, yeah, I could see myself buying that.
I like it a lot. They should have painted this for the Evolution of Grimlock set.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I'm still
Looks
curious
pretty cool.
if that 2-pack, that Toys R Us 2-pack of Optimus and Grimlock will be out day one.
No, I doubt it.
Damn.
Well,
no. Day One in 2007 had some exclusives out.
It did, didn't they?
Yeah.
Okay,
Remember
so
the
they might.
Blackout Scorpion? I hope so. I definitely hope so.
Yeah,
Because I want
they
that
did.
2-pack. I want that.
Revenge of the
Facebook.
Fallen had day one exclusives too at Toys R Us.
They did? Who are they?
Bludgeon and
Bludgeon.
I
What?
c-
Oh,
was like-
the Bludgeon and World 2-pack. I
Yeah,
remember. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, so hopefully for this one, we'll do that too. Because I want that faceplate on that Optimus. Because I am moist at the idea of some of these movie toys right now.
you know which one I get a total chub for?
Which one?
Evasion Optimus.
Me too.
I don't care about the faceplate on that. I think it looks great without the faceplate.
I think it looks fine, but I prefer the faceplate because how I see it is just on a shelf or playing with it, you can't go wrong with the faceplate, but with the face you can. And I'm a
But
man who likes
but
options.
I'm the man that likes expressions.
I'm the
And
man.
facial features.
I'm the man who enjoys cool-looking robots who have chins.
I don't know. And even like in when I was young and watching G1, I was just never quite. It never quite sat with me like, okay, this badass leader of the Autobots, you can't see 3/4 of his face.
That's mysterious.
But I mean, it's not. It just seemed off to me. I just
I've never met this man, but I feel I know everything about him. Type deal. Yeah. Think about
Yeah.
it. Think
Yeah.
about it. Think about it. Think about it.
But they only did that
Are you
just
thinking
because
about
of
it?
fucking Diaclone toys.
Are you thinking? Well, welcome to Transformers.
All because some little toy line called Diaclone, which was not robots, they're more like mechas.
Welcome to Transformers. Everyone thinks it's GoBots, but we're actually Diaclone because we're thieves.
Hmm
Anyway,
Well, Bumblebee had a faceplate in the toy, but he didn't in the show.
that happened a lot.
Yep. Why didn't they do that for Optimus?
I swear to God, I was there in 1984 when they made the show, and it's like, why don't we put a face? Let's give him a mouth. And they're like, no. I'm like, okay. You happy?
Yeah,
All right.
I feel better.
Good.
I still like the face better.
You know what I like better?
What?
Not our next topic. So I actually wrote it down wrong in our topic list because I actually misunderstood it. But the corrected version is not Tankor and Rat Trap aren't delayed, or I'm sorry, they were pushed back to June. But I thought Crosscut was in that way, but Crosscut, RC, and Chromia have been indefinitely delayed.
So that means canceled?
That doesn't mean canceled.
That's what it indefinitely means, like it's not...
It means that they want to put them out, but they just don't know when. Now, there's a couple theories I have to this. Now, Toy Fair, I'm sure, I'm positively sure that at this point they have prototypes for those toys, or I'm sorry, for the chassis or the mold that they're going to use for RC and Chromia. I'm curious as to why they didn't show it at Toy Fair, because I'm sure that they have the whole mold. They don't know when it can get out. I wonder if they had already thought of the possibility of it not being able to get out before the movie. So why not, let's wait to not show it if something happens and we can't get it out in time and have to delay it to indefinitely for the end of the year or for when Generations kicks back up right after the movie. Because they said Generations will go through the movie, but I'm sure they can't pump out waves, waves, month after the next like they did during the movie. So that's a theory I had.
All I know is I'm not too heartbroken about Crosscut and Tankor being delayed.
Well, apparently Tankor is not delayed. Rat Trap and Tankor will be out in June.
They were supposed to be out in this month, though.
Yeah, but oh well. What I'm curious about is what's going to happen with the Generations leaders.
Okay, there is actually there is something about the leaders. Why is my volume keep on changing? Okay,
Yeah,
there
why?
was there was another.
Piece
Okay,
of news.
in the news in the Toys R Us computer listings, the Age of Extinction Platinum Editions and more,
Mm-hmm.
which he did not have on the list. Um, we'll go over this real quick. First of these entries with the retail cost of $129 is a Transformers Movie 4 Optimus Trailer Platinum toy, which looks kind of silly if that's what it is we saw. The second breakout scene. Skids Deluxe. Okay, lastly, there are two more sets of listings. One set for Transformers The Age of Extinction Leaders, and one set for Transformers Generations Leader toys. Both sets of listings feature three toys listed, which in both cases covers two known leaders. Grimlock and Optimus for Age of Extinction, Megatron and Jetfire for Generations. There's no information on who the third leader in either line is, though, but the uh, rumors of the third Age of Extinction leader may be a reworked Dark of the Moon Bumblebee. So it is at least in the Megatron and Jetfire Generations are at least getting into the Toys R Us computer listings.
Toys R Us. Oh.
So let me see.
Oh. Well.
They're in the system. So I mean, they should be coming out, soonish.
I won't be part of the system.
Rebel.
Rebel. With a rebel
Yeah,
yell.
this this Optimus Prime trailer looks kind of silly.
Whoa. Weird. Yeah, I saw that too. So
Looks super kiddified.
do you want to hear something kind of nuts I just discovered?
What?
It's really off topic and really tangential. The Mafex Amazing Spider-Man 2 Spider-Man isn't coming out till January.
Really?
Yeah, that's nuts. That's totally irrelevant. Well, half of his accessories are irrelevant at that point.
Well, speaking about Spider-Man 2 and noise, or not noise, toys. Jeez.
Let's say what are we talking?
Noise.
We're talking. Yay.
Talking words, mouth.
You talk. What? What about Spider-Man toys? Are you? Oh, I know what you're gonna talk about.
Hot Toys
Oh, shit.
has listed, or just like announced they're doing a hot masterpiece Rhino figure,
Wow.
and that thing looks fucking gigantic.
It looks incredible.
It does, but man, that thing is going to be expensive. That thing is going to be easily like $500-$600.
I didn't know how many people really hated the movie Rhino design until they showed that toy.
Really, there's a lot of people
There-
expressing hate for it.
There are many people who hate that Rhino design and wish it was a mutated guy.
I
Instead.
love. I was
Oh,
down.
I definitely love it.
I hated the idea of Rhino being in the movie just because, like, we already had a mutated guy turn into some sort of creature. Like, I just kind of like envisioned, like, Paul Giamatti wearing a silly Rhino head costume.
Yeah.
And, like, it just, did not, sit well with me. I thought it was going to be hysterical. But then they turned Rhino into a badass mech suit.
Which I'm totally okay with.
With Russian stars all over it.
Like Winter Soldier.
Yes. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yep.
This looks badass. And it looks like it's homemade with like weld marks, like welding all over it. It looks kind of like just looks rough around the edges. Has
It'll
like
stab you if you pick it up wrong.
Yeah.
You'll die.
And I just really I wonder if this thing can get on all fours.
That's what I want to know. Because when he charges in the movie, he's on
Yeah.
all fours.
Yeah.
It's sweet.
I like this. If I had $600 to blow on a
Yeah, I
toy,
know. I definitely want this. Jesus.
that's why I hope Marvel Select will do a version of this.
I think somewhere down the road we'll see a toy version that's affordable for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just say specify Marvel Select because they tend to make their figures bigger,
Mm-hmm.
and that would work well with the Marvel Legends line.
What if they make a Paul Giamatti character but not in the Rhino suit?
That would be weak.
I love that attitude.
That would be bad taste. That'd be very uncalled for.
Well,
But yeah, they
you
have
know what?
pictures of the Rhino. They have pictures of the Rhino posed right next with the Hot Toys Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Which is a figure I really, really want. If
Which is
that
like
thing comes back
how
at
big are
pre-order,
the standard Hot Toys figures?
they're 1/6 scale.
So that's like what, like 10 inches,
A little bit bigger.
12,
I think they're about 12
inches.
inch. About, depends on, yeah.
So this thing, it could be like my fucking mic. Why is it doing that? This thing would probably look like it's about Fort Max size. 12. I can easily see this thing being as big as Fort Max.
Yep.
That's nuts.
I don't know.
That's fucking gigantic. Whoever can just spend that much money on this thing needs to
Everybody?
like give their money to charity. At least give some money to charity. I mean, jeez. But it is fucking awesome. Okay, let's go on to the rest of the news. BotCon exclusive Scorponok and Fire Guts Genrai. Scorponok is a remold of Energon Scorponok, and it will actually have a headmaster, which will be pretty fun, cool. And the head is going to be kind of like more inspired from like the actual animated G1 show, not based more on the toy, which looks pretty fun, cool. And Fire Guts Genrai is a repaint of the Classics Optimus, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Scorponok looks pretty cool. I would consider getting it. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be well over $100, just because I like that they actually gave him a headmaster. I love headmasters; they're my
I just
favorite.
saw something very funny.
What?
And it said, so Benedict Cumberbatch says he wants to do Sherlock for another 15 years, and someone says, wow, that's like 6 new episodes to look forward to.
Was that show notorious for being like not having any episodes, or like what?
Well, altogether, the show's been out since 2010, and it has 9 episodes.
Why that few?
There's 3 episodes a season. It's like an hour and a half per episode is the runtime. And it took 2 years to get season 3.
What?
Yeah.
That's
So,
weird.
yeah, it's sort of... Yeah. But it's amazing.
One
Watch the
episode's
show.
an hour
Anyway.
and a half.
Oh, it's great, though. It's essentially a movie. And it's great. Scorponok's cool. Fire Guts Genrai is cool. These are toys I would want, but they're going to cost way hella too much for me on the aftermarket, and I ain't going to no bot cons this year. Trying to go to a TF cons this year.
I do like
to
that
TFCon this
Scorponok,
year.
though.
Go to TFCon.
Come to Cincinnati Comic Con,
When is that again?
May 10th.
Maybe.
Okay, next up.
Doubt it, but maybe.
Official images of Hasbro's MP Prowl and Grimlock.
Wow!
I'm interested
Yup.
in getting both of them
I'm interested in getting neither of them, but I thought it's really cool that it's
because you
happening.
have both of them already. I had
I'm
Grimlock
so, you have
twice.
no idea. Yeah, you have no idea. What?
I had Grimlock twice over. I sold both of them, and I really regret
Dummy.
doing that. So I'm definitely
You big
going
dummy.
to take a third dipping into this into the Masterpiece Grimlock, and I really do like the box art on this. But it's all depending on the price, because
Precise.
I've been noted for saying that I thought the price for MP Soundwave was absolutely ridiculous. I still stand by that.
You're dumb.
You're
Okay.
dumb.
Oh,
And
thank
it's
you.
just depending on the price of this Masterpiece Prowl and Grimlock. Like, what would you think would be a reasonable price for a U.S. release of Prowl, which is like
Well-
about a Voyager class figure?
I paid about 70 for mine from Japan.
Okay,
But
it's
I don't
directly
s-
from
I
Japan.
don't s- I don't see Hasbro selling it for less than 60 though. If they do, like 40, that'd be great.
If they did it for 40, I would pick it up easily, no problem.
Grimlock
But
would probably be like
I don't see them
120.
selling it for that low.
Yeah, that's the thing, is if you could import it for 70, how much are they going to sell it for? There's this running joke that what if the American version is more expensive than the Japanese? That would be nuts.
When
That'd be
Grimlock
flippin'
was
nuts.
first released, I believe it was $70 in Toys R Us. So I'm expecting to be like maybe 80 due to inflation.
I'd expect it to be way more than... I'm expecting Grimlock to be 100 to 120.
You think so?
I think so.
If it's $120, I'm going to tell Toys R Us personally go fuck themselves.
You're gonna call them up. You're gonna go into that store and tell this 17-year-old employee, hold up this Grimlock and say, "This is $120. This is your fault. I want you to go home and firmly go fuck yourself."
Yes, they deserve
because that kid is, it's all his fault. Actually,
Yep. I know.
Whenever you go into retail, whenever you go into a place of customer service, and let's say, I don't know, a movie theater. And, movie theater food may not be, too cheap. You know whose fault it is? The cashier. He sets the prices, don't you know?
You know whose fault it is that there's not enough toilet paper in the stalls at the movie theater? The guy who sells the tickets.
Huh.
That's who I blame.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Yep.
Yeah. But
I spilled my popcorn. Better go tell the bartender.
I think
that happens all the time.
I think Grimlock was actually like maybe.
Don't do that shit at a movie theater. Oh, I'm sorry.
Getting a little personal there.
Yeah.
Came a little too close to home.
Yeah. Ooh. I'll bring it back. All right, Grimlock.
Yeah, I think actually Grimlock was $80 when it came out at Toys R Us.
I remember I saw it once and never saw it again.
So I'm really curious to see how much these two are going to be when they get re-released.
They're definitely going to cost a certain amount of dollars and other exchanges of currency, not just the United States dollar.
Yep.
They're going to cost like 50 bitcoins.
Now, some other masterpiece news.
Wow.
We finally get some official images of the prototype for Masterpiece Ultra Magnus.
Insanity.
Mm-hmm.
They're Ultra Magnus. What?
And some good news about it.
Oh?
So one of the things that I said was a must is that it needed to have an opening chest with a matrix in it. And guess what?
I'm going to make stop motions of him misaligning it in his chest.
Yes. Like, wait, okay, got it. Is that his chest can open, like that little red piece can raise up and his chest can open up.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like it just uses the same MP Optimus matrix. Because this is going to be like, it's going to have a white version of the MP10 Optimus Prime, and it basically is going to be armor that fastens around it. I'm trying to find like the original magazine scans, because there's actually one. Okay, yeah, here it is. Okay, it's going to come with alternate head, which I'm not sure what the hell's going on in this alternate head.
It looks like what's his name? Beast Wars. The thought fell right out of my head.
Looks like a Beast Wars character.
Yeah.
Who?
It looks like one of the alternate faces to one of the Optimuses. But that makes no sense. So
I don't. Yeah,
sure
I had
that's not it.
I have no idea what's going on in this alternate head. It looks really weird. So I would like someone to like explain what's going on with this alternate head because there's Japanese writing underneath of it, and I can't read any of it. And I'm sure that's explained it all, but I can't read it, and that's frustrating to me.
See, okay. Look at Ultra Magnus. Look at his truck mode, and look at the cab.
Yep.
How many seam lines do you see?
I know. I noticed that. Like, they molded the top different.
I don't think there's a little Optimus in this.
There is though. One of the magazine scans I saw basically like, man, okay, had a mini it was not a mini Optimus, it was the MP10 Optimus, and like it had like sketch designs of how the armor was going around it.
Though they might have remolded all that just to add new appendages.
And if you look at like the insides of
the legs,
yes, if you look,
yeah,
at
I see that too. But I'm looking at I can't fucking speak. I'm looking at it.
I can't fucking speak.
Can I fucking talk? Jesus. If you look at the legs, it looks like there's a panel that comes around the back with the wheel inside, but I can't see where something goes inside of that. It more looks like something unfurls.
They did probably do some slight remolding to the core figure.
It looks like a lot of it, because look at the abdomen. As well from the side. It looks like tires in there. I don't know, man. I don't know, but it looks gray, and it looks great, and I'm gonna buy it. Oh, and there's a price drop, like $100 price drop.
Seriously, like I was really hesitant to get it at first because it was listed as $280 something, but now it's down to $189. I'm like,
yeah,
and it's not coming out till December, so that's plenty of time to save up money for it.
Merry Christmas to me.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to me. Thank you very much, me. Oh, you're welcome, me.
Oh, I've always wanted one of these.
But yeah,
there's that.
This got me really excited for this figure.
I like how we said, but yeah, at the exact same time.
But yeah, and that's knockoff MP.
Oh, you shut your mouth! It's not
that's
knockoff.
Citizen Stack.
That's a lovely name.
That thing is gigantic.
I still kind of want it though. I'm kind of mad. I want both Ultra Magnus Eye.
But this Ultra Magnus is appropriately taller than the MP10. He's like. The Optimus, his head goes to about Ultra Magnus's chest.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this is gonna be fucking good together. Like, imagine having this MP10, Ultra Magnus, and Rodimus like all together, the original leaders of G1.
Yeah.
Skeet, skeet, skeet.
Star Saber. Put it in with your G1 4 Max. There you
go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Star Saber.
Okay.
That's probably not coming until December of next year.
Yeah, Star Saber, that thing that's still in design, like prototyping.
That's going to be a long time. But I can't wait to see that.
But you know what I can't wait for?
What?
Questions.
Is it really questions time already?
It is.
No. You put this in the news. Fan Toys Dinobots announced. Swoop, Slug, and Grimlock.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, never mind. I do want to talk about this because I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
What did I say when Quakewave came out? I want you to right now tell me what I said. Doesn't have to be verbatim what I said, but tell me what I said.
Just don't go. Just calm the fuck down with these masterpiece knockoffs.
That's not exactly what they're not knockoffs, but that's not what I said. But close.
Like,
what I said was,
don't go overboard with them or something like that.
Yes, Quakewave is going to start a fad. And by the same company, too. Quakewave is going to start a fad exactly as the combiners do. Now, I definitely do agree that with certain companies, they'll get the same idea at the same time and start on it, at the same time, and it's just bad timing. That sure enough happens. But that's not to say that Hercules definitely did kick off a fad of combiners.
Mm-hmm. It sure did.
It sure did. Quakewave definitely kicked off a fad, especially within its own company, to create third-party Masterpiece Transformers. I don't think it's bad, because there are some figures like Quakewave, a guy who I don't think would be getting a Masterpiece figure, in the coming years, and I thought that figure was good enough. Heavy Metal's Citizen Stack is a figure who I think looks fun. for the Dinobots, a core unit of 5 robots though from Transformers, a very unified looking group of toys where we already have one official figure. They're making Scoria, who is Snarl, and they made him way big, so they included this like boot pack, stilettos, platform shoes, if you will, for Masterpiece Grimlock. That looked dumb to me, but I did not want a Snarl bigger than a Grimlock, just because, well, maybe one day they'll get a wild hair up their ass and make, official ones. And I didn't want to buy 4, I have to commit to 4 unofficial Masterpiece Transformers that are just under 200 apiece. Or I'm sorry, 170, 180, what have you, whatever. But now they confirmed they're doing all, not 4. They're not doing all of the 4 Dinobots. They're doing all 5. So they're making their own Masterpiece Grimlock. And I'm looking at the silhouette, and I don't know if that's a placeholder silhouette. I see no difference between that and the official.
Probably
it's a silhouette. It's a silhouette. So I mean, I'm not gonna take too much out of that, but this is exactly what I said months and months and months ago, half a year ago, in fact.
5 years ago.
5 years ago,
Made the prediction.
I looked into my crystal ball, into my telescope, into my kaleidoscope, and my premonition came forth. Obama won the election twice. The floods came. Putin took off his shirt, and goddamn Bill O'Reilly's still on the air. They're making 5 Dinobots. I don't know where that came from and where it went.
Who knows?
You know where it went?
Wow.
We don't need another Grimlock.
And there's going to be like a bigger, I think they might have described it as a masterpiece, but it's going to be a new version of the Fall of Cybertron Grimlock, along with all those other Dinobots there.
No, I don't see. You know what they should do? And I am definitely not somebody who wants to look at I'm going to actually retake what I just said there. I'm somebody who doesn't think third parties should listen to most of the fans, but I do think their core business plan should be to make things that Hasbro or Takara won't make, can't make, or are not in the business of making at this moment. That's where their business plan should be, and I think that's where it's been for the good amount of time. What I don't like is this cat chasing its own tail thing of, well, we're going to start this fad, and it's just going to kickstart everybody into doing the same thing. That's part of the reason I like Fans Project so much. For the most part, they've sort of stuck with their own thing and with their own aesthetic. That's why I follow them more so than anybody. I prefer the initiative of companies like Mastermind. I love their product, how it comes out, the feel of it, the quality. It feels great. Companies like TFC, they make pretty good stuff. They kind of, took the whole combiner thing out the window, but whatever. But with Fans Toys doing this, I'm just like, alright, that's me jumping the shark. These definitely look nice, but what I think would be the most logical thing to do is to, and I know that some people are sick of the classics aesthetic, you included, we don't have complete G1 overhauled classic Dinobots.
When did I say I was sick of the classics aesthetic?
Last year?
I don't recall.
I remember very, very, very vividly where you were just like not buying the new generation's toys, and I asked why, and you're like, I'm just looking forward, I like more of the realistic tone of it, so I'm just not interested in some of these generation stuff coming out. I'm like, alright.
I mean,
it's fine. It's fine. That's not to say.
I would say I'm sick of it. I just think I was just more interested. Like, I'm looking at some of these, like the classics, Voyager Optimus Prime. I still really dig that toy. I think I was just more interested in something else.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
that's
just
just
totally
something
fine.
I just took more priority. I'm not necessarily sick of them.
Because classics has been a thing going on for 8 years. For someone to still be building a shelf, I mean, is insane. 8 years later, we're still working at it. But that's something I do want to see. I'm not going to tell a company, hey, don't do that, do this, because that's an entitled way of speaking, and I don't agree with how that comes across, and I would feel disgusting for saying it. But What I am saying is I would like to see a company do that, or maybe take some of their designs, because if I remember correctly, what I heard was they had planned to take Quakewave and scale him down, essentially reworking some engineering to make him smaller, to make a classics Shockwave. That'd be fantastic. If they were to do that idea still with their masterpiece figures after they get them all out and make them classic scale, hell yeah, for sure. I would be all into that. I'd be all up in that. Just because that's something I'm interested in right now. Dinobots are a big thing right now. Dinobots are going to get bigger over the year. Capitalize. This is America. We do that, unfortunately. But still. Business plans, charts, demographics. There you go. The man. I have no idea what I'm talking about at this point.
There is one bit of news that I did want to talk about.
Is it movie related?
Kind of.
What?
In celebration of Earth Day, Hasbro has partnered with Waste Management to release an exclusive Decepticon junk heap.
I was going to include that, but I didn't think you cared because of the type of toy it is.
I'm pretty interested in it.
It's essentially what it looks to be, as like a fast action battler, to say.
Fans might recognize this figure from the background of the third live-action movie where the Decepticons landed via the space bridge on the Earth, and you see one of them transform into a garbage truck. He was a pretty
I like how they don't like try to write it off as like, oh yeah, he was a big intimidating factor in the third movie. Like, no, he's in the background and he was a garbage truck for about 8 seconds, and then he died.
We don't see the robot mode of this toy.
No, but look at the transforming bits and the proportion.
Yeah, it's not a Generations class figure. He is part of the Power Battler toy line, whatever that means. It will be released this fall.
Hey, as long as he looks cool, I'll buy it, because I do like that idea.
I do. I like it too. I really want to see what the robot mode looks like on this.
Yeah, I like Earth. I live there. I'd like to support it. Pretend I'm supporting it by buying a garbage truck. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry, it's Waste Management. I guess just, hey, buy this garbage truck for Earth Day, where this garbage truck transports this trash to burn in a landfill for the rest of eternity and pollute our ozone layer and continue to destroy our precious Earth.
Yay, garbage trucks.
Yay, go Hasbro. You missed it.
And
okay.
I did kind of remember this other little bit. We were talking about MP Ultra Magnets. Real quick one. That, I still laugh every time I hear this company's name, but KFC Toys is doing a couple repaints of their whatever that thing is called.
Citizen Stack.
Citizen Stack.
Do you get the name?
Yes.
Tell me you get the name. Okay.
Yes, I get it.
Oh, God.
Not necessarily the Citizen part, but the Stack part, yeah.
I mean,
Robert Stack.
Uh-huh.
They're doing 2 repaints of that. One is a red and blue repaint of it, which is going to be kind of like the Powered Commander Diaclone toy. Which is this is actually the colors that Ultra Magnus was initially going to be in the movie, because they did test footage of Transformers the movie, and this is how it's supposed to look, and then they changed the colors around, and they're going to be doing a all yellow version, which looks kind of weird.
Oh well.
But I do like how the power how they're calling this the DAI Commander Stack. I do like those colors on that version. But I still think that the head design that they made for this figure, the Citizen Stack, is not very good at all.
What do you mean, why?
The head just looks off to me. Looks cheap. Looks unproportionate. Doesn't look very animated looking. Just could have been a lot better.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay, now we can go on the news.
Alright. You mean questions. All right.
Or yeah, news
From
questions.
Ophone says, "Howdy. White, have you ever considered documenting yourself?" Well, I mean, as in recording updates featuring the progress of your costumes. Oh. Purchases, hauls, and uploading it to your channel. So essentially, if I thought about making any new content for my channel. Yeah.
Have you thought about doing any videos lately?
Have you thought about digging your camera out of a pile of dirt in your backyard and brushing it off and maybe turning it on? And pointing at yourself when talking? Yes, I've thought about it. That's a good question, though. When people ask me if I'm considering YouTube stuff, I like that. But yeah, I've thought about it, especially with the cosplay stuff. It's just a matter of there's a very disgusting part of, I don't want to say disgusting, there's a very ugly part of cosplay and prop making community, and it gets disgustingly bad. That's something I've been trying to stay objective to, but something I also want to contribute to. But then again, I'm not ready for hailfire, shitstorms.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Next.
No.
Yes.
Next question from Maria. What are some AoE toys you're getting? There's some new footage of AoE for the TV promo TFW 2005. Yep, saw it. I can't tell what's going on, so I don't care. AoE toys, yes, I'm buying them.
Was that for both of us?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm buying.
Yep. Have you ever listened to the show?
Buying good ones. Which so
kidding.
far all of them look good to me. Well, I wouldn't say all of them.
Thank you, Maria, as I hold up parentheses. Hey, lads, IJK Productions again. Are any of you going to repaint AoE Evasion Optimus Prime to look more beat up? Also, I have test paint of Rust Prit Optimus Prime. I'd like your opinions. He sent us a thing. This guy loves plugging himself on our show. Alright, I was going to look at it anyway because it sounds pretty cool. I'm just kidding, Ian. I like you. Ooh, wow. Yeah, it looks neat. Ooh, wow, that looks real neat.
Okay. Let me take a look at this. So this is okay. Evasion Prid Optimus test. Oh yeah, that looks pretty badass.
To Wyatt, have you seen this clip of when Tony Blair regenerates into the 10th Doctor from BBC Comedy? Footage here and skip to 2 minutes. I haven't seen it. I'm gonna document that, and because I just watched the comedy thing with Rowan Atkinson as the Doctor as well. That was funny. Number 3. What is the stupidest ring text tone you have ever had, and why did you choose it? I actually have the Ocean Dub over 9000 as a text tone, and went off right when my boss asked for an estimate for a project budget.
I hate stupid, obnoxious ringtones in general, and like especially text tones. Like if you get one text and it starts up playing a whole song, that really gets on my nerves. So I try to keep everything simple, like have simple just like a boop sound for text, or just like maybe I'll have something cool for a ringtone. So I really don't have a answer for that.
I know I've had dumb ones when I was in middle school, but right now, just to keep it topical, these are the 3 ones that I have right now. I'm just gonna play them. This is my text tone. You heard it earlier. It's the TARDIS. Alright, stop talking. And then this is my...
Alright, hold on. I'll be back in 10 seconds. Hold on, okay?
Okay.
Keep talking now.
Wait, hurry back. I have something you'll like. This is what you hear when you call me. Yep.
I like that song.
And then you'll like this one, Jesse. This used to be my call tone.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Alright, hold on, I'll be back in 10 seconds.
Wait, where are you going?
I'll just be back in 10 seconds.
Remember me. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. He failed me. He lied to me. He lied to all of us. Dirty piece of shit. Jesse, you suck. I got a text message as I was playing that.
Okay.
Welcome to Breaking Bad.
Last week on Breaking Bad, shit got fucking real.
That's the show. Then he goes on to say, did any of you watch Shaolin Showdown back in the mid to late 2000s, and have you ever heard of watch the sequel Shaolin Chronicles, or as I call it, Shaolin Code Lyoko mashup? Keep up the good work, lads. I used to watch Shaolin Showdown, but haven't watched the new show. And so I asked you,
familiar, but I never watched it.
It's the one where they're looking for the Shingon Wu, and they're the little they're the artifacts. They had the little bald kid. They all wore the same outfits. There's the green dragon who could change his size. There's the cowboy. There's the South American kid who's real edgy about everything. The red-haired bad guy who wasn't really a bad guy. The purple ghosty lady. God, how do I remember that show so well?
No,
I remember the bad guy's name was Jack Spicer or Splicer.
I've heard
whatever.
of the name, never seen the show. Doesn't
Yeah.
even sound remotely familiar.
There's a little bald yellow kid. Looked like he belonged in South Park. And he talked really fast. Kind of like me.
Sounds exactly like you.
Yeah, he was actually played by me.
And was he easily distracted?
I'm not easily distracted.
Yeah, you are.
I know I am. Actually, look at this custom. It looks really cool.
You're like, so you know how many times in a show you'd be like, oh my god, look at this, and it's like completely like not exactly what we're talking about. Like, is this?
You have no idea what I do when we record. When I'm not looking at news topics. I scroll through my Facebook feed and chuckle at myself because of something funny I saw. But look at that custom. Isn't that sweet? He has Doc Ock hands.
Yeah, it does.
That was
Some
awesome.
sort of Fallout crossover.
Mm-hmm. I just think it's a cool looking Rampage even. But yeah, that's a toy I'd buy.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. He says, keep up the good work, lads, and then we have junk mail. So that's it. That's a show.
That's it?
Yep.
Wow.
We're done here.
Wow. I was totally like expecting them for like 40 minutes of questions.
Nope, we don't get that anymore because nobody loves us.
No. Well, for the people that do love us, please send in any questions to primecastqa@gmail.com. That's primecastquanda@gmail.com. Yeah.
Hey,
Password-
Jesse.
What?
I was going to ask you what the password was.
Oh, password for this episode. Like we say every week, this is not exactly password. It's not a traditional password. You don't actually get access to anything.
Does anyone have people really been asking?
No, but
okay.
I should always explain just in case this is someone's first time listening.
Okay. Welcome to Primecast. I'm sorry.
You had to go by a Stan Lee rule of things. Expect every episode to be someone's first episode.
I remember my first time. Yeah.
You're sick.
Hey.
That's disgusting.
Sorry. What's the password then?
I don't know.
My first time.
My first time. If you listen to the whole episode, basically what the password is, if you listen to the whole episode or watched it, type in "my first time" in the comment sections. Lets us know that you love us. And something I'm doing that quite a few people have been liking is that I'm now adding pictures to the episodes, so you can see like news topics of what we're talking about.
You know what we should add?
What?
An RSS feed on iTunes.
The ones I started looking into this. The ones that are free, which I want to get, don't have a whole lot of space. And I would run out of space like almost instantly. You know what's something else I just remembered? News-wise?
What?
So a casting decision.
Oh, I don't even care. No, we're not talking about that.
They casted for Cyborg for the Superman versus Batman movie,
Fuck.
which they can't even call it that anymore because it's a Justice League movie now.
Yep.
Which, I mean, I'm okay with.
Yeah, I just wish they'd, call it that.
Yeah, but I was so excited about a Batman versus Superman movie because my favorite comic has always been The Dark Knight Returns, and the biggest moment of that comic series was at the very end when Batman fought Superman, and that's basically what that comic is best known for, except for the fight with Joker. And like that's like every time Batman versus Superman is brought up, like that's like always brought up. And just like even when they announced it at Comic Con, they were quoting from The Dark Knight Returns, and they had the Batman and Superman logo on the screen. So
yeah, I remember when Zack Snyder was like, "Yeah, well, we're not actually adapting the thing. This is just a thing of what we're doing. It's kind of with the thing, but it's not the actual thing." And I'm like, "Shut the fuck up,
yeah,
Zack Snyder."
knows so they're not even doing like that logo's going to be completely irrelevant now.
I can't wait to be working in my theater and get a poster for that and just rip it up.
Yeah.
So
They're making a Justice League movie now, which I'm okay with, but don't fucking call it a Batman versus Superman anymore and get my hopes up.
Yeah, when you cast, Cyborg and Wally West and Wonder Woman and who else? Have they cast anyone else yet?
Besides Alfred. Oh yeah, and they casted fucking Jesse Eisenberg.
Oh yeah, I love. Yeah, that moment when Peter Parker and Lex Luthor created Facebook.
What's fucking that guy in the Social Network too?
Well, Peter Parker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't watch
He's
that.
also in an episode of Doctor Who. He's in the Evolution of the Daleks. He played Frank.
I didn't watch
Nobody
that
knows
movie.
this.
I need to watch that movie. I started watching, but I got bored within the first 5 minutes and turned it off.
I've not seen all of it. All I know is Justin Timberlake is in it, and yeah.
All I know is like the part I saw Jesse Eisenberg was talking way too fast for me. I was like, no.
Yeah,
no.
And his hair was probably about the same length, so yeah.
Anyway, this is a fucking mess. Okay, show's over, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Oh wait, no, fucking no. No.
What?
No. No. You can follow me at Twitter at twitter.com/SSJAutobot. You can Instagram me too, SSJAutobot. Usually I do basically all my pictures from Instagram too, so you can easily find me there. You can subscribe to me here on YouTube at youtube.com/SSJAutobot, or just click the subscribe button above this video if you want to get the newest episodes of Primecast right when they come out.
Oh my god.
What? What's your problem?
Just waiting.
And I like to get on Twitch, do broadcast video game footage on there. Twitch.tv/SSJAutobot. I also like to browse the forums at TFW 2005. You can find me on there at SSJAutobot.
What about MySpace?
Huh?
What about Friendster? What about AOL? What about AIM?
My AOL.
What about Zango?
My
what about
AOL,
Gaia Online?
My AOL Instant Messenger is Big Boner 85. You can find me on there. You can find me on my MSN Messenger, which I don't remember what that is. But you can find me on there somehow, I'm sure.
Big Boner 58. 69. Anything else? Social post?
No, I think that's it.
Not the fucking nothing? Nothing at all?
Nothing at all.
Not even a P.O. box?
P.O. box, go fuck yourself.
Alright. No other social medias? Not photo bucket?
You can go to my website at www.clownpenis.fart. I think that's about it.
What you said wasn't funny. How you said it was funny. Oh. You can follow me on Twitter at Incubator, and you can find me on YouTube at Incubator. Maybe someday I'll make a video again, and that's it.
That's
I ain't got no
it.
Friendster, ain't got no MySpace, ain't got no AOL, no dial-up, no PO box, no Instagram. Oh, I have Instagram.
You got Facebook.
I have. I mean, I have a lot of stuff, but put up walls.
You got.
Yeah, you have Facebook. Everybody, go add.
You got Tumblr.
I have. Yeah, I have a cosplay Tumblr.
You got Flickr.
I have Flickr. No, I don't.
You got you got a subscription to gay.com.
That was a thanks for the birthday present.
Yeah, no problem. Hope you enjoy it. It's a gift that keeps on giving.
What did you say? Cloud penis. Alright, that's a high note to leave on. So long.
Wait, hold on a second. One more.
God, no.